Drop off your donations at any Mercantile Bank location at any point during the day tomorrow. All Albertson locations are accepting donations as well. And if you'd like to make a donation online, the Clear Channel Worldwide Relief Fund has been set up where you can actually make a donation through a credit card number or a check number that you can check out at 933flz.com. Blood drives continue tomorrow at Tropicana Field. That starts at 8 o'clock in the morning. Also at Legends Field at 8 o'clock as well. Other area locations are accepting blood. You can check out those locations at www.fbs.org. You can also call a special 800 number. That number is 800-68-BLOOD. The Janet Jackson concert was postponed tonight. That will take place on October 26th. You're asked to hold on to your tickets for that. All Major League Baseball games have been suspended. The Bucs-Eagles game is still in question. The NFL said to make a decision in the next 24 hours. The University of Florida Gators will play Saturday, so will USF, depending on flight availability. The FSU game has been postponed. If you'd like to make any comments or you have any information about local relief efforts, feel free to call any of the 93.3 FLZ phone lines in Hillsborough, 990-9393, Pinellas, 446-9393, toll-free, 800-409-9393, and pound 933 on the Alltel wireless. Normal programming will probably resume at some point during the day tomorrow. Right now, we'll take you back to the ABC radio news feed, live coverage of the attack on America on 93.3 FLZ, WFLZ, Tampa Bay.
Has been doing.
Man, let the men take charge. Thanks for the call, little brow. My Blehay in the house. You people stand by, yo. We got some more rocking to do as we get to another report from WFLA and Godsmack next on Tampa Bay's 98 Rock.
A pretty face.
Oh my God!
Another plane as we were watching.
I don't believe this! The second tower has exploded!
Brian Lutz there on the scene as we were talking. You just heard it.
I was looking at it. The whole entire corner is gone.
For the very latest on the terrorist attacks across the nation, stay with News Radio 970, WFLA.
You've come to expect.
Music.
That'd be cool. Is that so?
Wanna go smell?
98 rocks.
I got 2 words for that.
Non-stop.
At the Capitol building today in Washington, D.C., by a Capitol Hill police officer. That gentleman with the Capitol Hill police force making a lot of people cry under the rotunda on Capitol Hill. I'm Stephen Tubbs, ABC News in Los Angeles, with our continuing coverage of America Under Attack the day after. We want to get you updated now after that from ABC Television and Peter Jennings. We want to get you updated on the latest developments in this ongoing story right now from ABC.
Crews continue working at the attack sites in New York and Washington. New York City has asked the federal government for 6,000 body bags. At the Pentagon, where President Bush toured today, there are some 200 people missing. In the midst of the crisis, hundreds of people are looking at something beyond the human realm. They've gathered at the White House, says ABC's Terry Moran.
They must have mobilized somewhere, and they're walking here. And as I say, it is beneath the president's windows. We are told that the president is thinking about the need that the country has for prayer and
general. Mr. Ashcroft also says the planes were hijacked by from 3 to 6 terrorists on each airliner. The men used knives and box cutters. The damage at the World Trade Center and the Pentagon is now estimated at $20 billion. And the United Nations is pulling its personnel out of Afghanistan because that's where Osama bin Laden, the primary suspect, is believed to be living. Some military experts are telling Fox News it's only a matter of time before military action is taken against Afghanistan. Today was another day of intense suffering for thousands of Americans. Here are some sights and sounds.
So I want to hear what's happening in your community. How are people reaching out to each other? How are people being good to each other in ways you've never seen before? 888-860-8785. This is Assault on America.
WFLA.
donors who responded to Tuesday's tragedy by turning out to donate much-needed blood are being heralded today by FBS officials as quiet heroes. Today's report from New York Blood Center indicates the city's hospitals desperately need O-negative, A-negative, and B-negative blood. As victims continue to be pulled from the wreckage, New York officials anticipate even more blood will be needed. Flights will leave Vandenberg Air Base at various times carrying an emergency supply of blood to victims of Tuesday's attack. As one of the nation's largest testing facilities, FBS was designated as a hub for blood donations going to the New York area. Donations from Lakeland, Tallahassee, and Bradenton will be transported to Tampa Bay, then shipped to the Northeast. Anyone age 17 or older who weigh at least 100 pounds can be blood donors. Identification is required prior to donation. Donor center hours and locations are available at www.fbsblood.org or by calling 1-800-68-BLOOD. That's 1-800-682-5663.
Good afternoon. It's 3:30. I'm Alan Ryan, News Radio 970 WFLA. With the threat of American retaliation hanging over it, Pakistan seems to be scrambling to cooperate and is telling the U.S. that Osama bin Laden scooted to a new hiding place within minutes of Tuesday's terrorist strikes in the U.S. Pakistan borders Afghanistan, where bin Laden is allegedly based. Americans being warned that a long-term war may be forthcoming as a response to the attacks. We get the latest on the story from ABC.
All I know is 5 alive, 2 walks away. That means there's going to be more survivors. There's finally a good feeling coming out of this.
It's stories like that from this rescuer that give renewed hope to those buried in the rubble of the World Trade Center in New York. It is believed some of the firefighters spent more than 48 hours trapped in a sport utility vehicle. They were rescued today. Some planes are taking off and landing at airports across the nation. The Federal Aviation Administration lifted its ban today on air travel. Mary Schiavo is the former Inspector General for the U.S. Department of Transportation. She says security is going to be tight at the airports.
That is going to mean inspecting all of the baggage, all of the parcels, keeping, for example, mail and other non-passenger items off of planes, and fully inspecting every parcel and every passenger. That will take time. It will take personnel. We could use additional law enforcement and military personnel to do it.
Officials are now saying stock trading in New York will resume Monday. Michael Barr, ABC News.
Big delays continue northbound on the Veterans Expressway because of a serious injury accident just north of Hillsborough Avenue. Now, one northbound lane has been reopened up, but traffic is backed up to around Kennedy Boulevard. You want to use Dale Mabry instead. Injury crash reported downtown St. Pete on 9th Street at I-375. Get your daily dose of dysfunction with Jerry Springer on More TV 32. See all the outrageous guests and topics weeknights at 5 and 10 now on More TV 32. Tune in and see why this fall more is better. Ron Stevens, News Radio 970 WFLA.
970 W.
Are needed. Your phone calls after the break. Here's our number, 888-860-8785. My name is Glenn Beck, and this is Assault on America.
970 WFLA.
They're already experiencing pretty serious situations. The winds have picked up. What is it like in Let's go live tonight? Reporting live is...
This is Glenn Beck, and you're listening to Assault on America.
970 WFLA.
This Labor Day weekend, participating Napa Auto Parts stores are having a big sale. Anything you can put in a Napa shopping bag will be 25% off everyday prices.
They're already experiencing pretty serious situations. The winds have picked up. What is it like in
This is Assault on America.
Originating from Tampa, Florida this afternoon, this is a 9-hour Clear Channel worldwide broadcast. I've been hosting the last 2 hours, and I believe Roger Hedgecock out of San Diego is coming up in about 35 minutes, and he will take you into the late part of the afternoon, coast to coast. Our number is 888-860-8785. My name is Glenn Beck, and let's go to Kelly. Are we up against the news? All right, up against the news. Our number is 888-860-8785. This is Assault on America.
970 WFLA.
Tommy was in the elevator.
Yesterday Yesterday, the United States of America suffered its greatest terrorist attack.
The best estimate that we can make is there'll be a few thousand people left in each building.
Today, you have the opportunity to let your voice be heard.
We will make no distinction between the terrorists who committed these acts and those who harbor them.
This is Assault on America.
Here's our number nationwide, 800-860-8785. My name is Glenn Beck. This program is originating from Clear Channel affiliate WFLA in Tampa, Florida, and being carried nationwide through Clear Channel worldwide. We go to Jessica in Orlando. Welcome to the program.